At this point, I assume you have a casterboard of some sort, either a wave, which I recommend, or a ripstick. I like the wave much better. It's a lot easier to learn on, in my opinion. Smoother, faster. I think I went over this in one of my other videos. But I think you need is a good helmet, like this one. You might not think you need a helmet, but I've fallen on my head quite a few times when I was learning. So, get whatever gear you want. Oh, I got it. Spiders in here. And once you're ready, get your board, and you should be ready to go. Since I'm left-handed, I'm going to mirror this video to make it easier for you and me. I can ride switch foot, but it's a lot harder. So, here's your board. You just want to rest it like this, and in the back, like that. The wheels are tilted to the side. You don't want to have it like this, because that makes it a bit hard to get onto. So, the wheels tilted to one side, strap your board down like that. Then, you want to start with your front foot. So take your left foot, put it on here, and then your right foot is going to go on the back. And when you get on here, the front foot should be slightly angled, the right foot should be facing straight. That's just the way I do it. It's most comfortable for me. If you have an easier method, go ahead. So, if you can skateboard, that would be pretty useful for this, because when you start, you just lift this up, and then you push off. The faster you push off, most of the time it's going to be a lot easier. Now this is a bit higher off the ground than a skateboard. You have to down side to side, so I'll forward and back. So it might be a little more challenging. I think it's easier just because I'm used to it. So get your board on the ground, angle that foot, tilt it up, then push off and step on the back foot. It should take a few tries. You might want someone else to hold you up while you do this, but this is what it should look like. Then you got your right foot created in the back. You're going to stand. So I've got that foot straight. This foot's angled. So that a few tries. Left foot in front. Your right foot's going to be doing all the work. Like that. Step on, real smooth. You don't have to do it too fast at the moment, but once you start learning how to push, you want to do it quite a bit faster. So, tilt it up. Another thing I recommend doing is slide the board forward. Like this is, it straightens the wheels. See how if it backs up a bit, the wheels like turn in weird directions, that can fall over easily. So, once you get on, say you get a bad stance with your back foot, you know, it's a little awkward when you ride around, harder to bounce, just straighten it out. If it's straight up and down like that, if it's vertical, it's a lot easier. So, how this works is your right foot is going to be doing all the pushing, all the hard work. Sort of like a fishtail. Just kick it forward and back. You probably want to hop off your board at this point to practice that a bit. So, here you have your left foot in the front, angle slightly, and then your right foot. You just want to kick it forward and back. That's all there is to it. Keep it on the board, so you're forward and back. Once you get a bit better, you can put a bit more of a flow into it. You want to tilt the panel a little maybe. Don't worry about that for now. All you have to do is kick. Much later, you might even use the front one. The same thing with the front. But again, you don't have to worry about that right now. So just get the kicking motion down. And that's about it. So, get a good straightaway. Start yourself up. And then, try pushing. I'm just kicking my back foot forward back. This might be pretty challenging. Sounds simple. After a while, it's pretty easy. It feels like walking. So, the next step is turning. Turning is quite different. It can easily throw you off balance. You might even want hand gear for this part. You'll be falling quite a bit. There are two types of turns. An inward turn, where you're facing toward the inside of the turn. back is facing towards the inside, so you're reaching out. I prefer the outside turn, although most people do the inside turn. It's more logical that you like the inside turn because you fall in your hands and turn your back. But for some reason, I'm more comfortable doing the backwards turn. So, if most people think the inward turn is easier, I'll go backwards. So get on, make sure you can push for quite a while. You should be able to go around, go straight for at least 20 feet or so. And again, my front panel is tilting a bit. The back one's tilting a lot more. So now, at this point, you'll be doing most of your work with your left foot for turning. So all you have to do to turn is tilt the panel toward the direction you want to go. Like that. Also helps you do push backwards with your back foot. Like that. You can actually turn this with your back foot, but it's much easier if you just tilt the front panel. Like that. All it takes is a very slight turn. You want to lean into the turn, and you should be keeping your knees bent at all times. Turning should speed you up a little, so you don't have to worry about pushing while you turn. That's a really wide turn. The outside turn, you do the same thing, except tilt backwards. And you might feel a bit safer when you turn if you crouch down, so you can give that a try. Turn backwards. And one reason I crouch down is so my hands are close to the ground in case I fall. I don't fall often, but you might when you're learning. So you want to put that hand out there, just in case you fall backwards. So I think that just about covers the basics of casterboarding. Maybe you can try a few basic tricks like the manual, or sometimes my friends who see who go longest. I've gone for an hour or so straight. It's really pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Balancing is really the only tricky part while pushing, but at this point, you should be able to casterboard. Thanks for watching.